Alright, hello everybody. We're going to be doing a Strixhaven draft today, the best of one, because it's a little bit easier to make your money back on that one, or at least get close. So we'll see if we can't pull some good cards. Alright, Flame Scroll Celebrant. Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Flame Scroll Celebrant deals 1 damage to that player. That seems extremely good. Prevalent Silence, sure. But I think this just seems quite good. There are a lot of activated abilities in this format. So I'm happy to take that. As a follow-up pick, we could just take Heated Debate. Seems like the best card in here. Divide by 0, also quite good. Pop Quiz, also good. Okay. So this is whenever a creature deals combat damage. So this isn't combat damage, but it's still kind of interesting. We also have Campus Guide, Letter of Acceptance, Colorless, some good red-blue cards. These white cards are like okay. I think let's just take Stadium. It seems like a neat thing to try. Okay, so we have Star Pupil, Stonebound Mentor. If we're going to be in red-white, blue, there's like some okay stuff. Kind of down to just take Star Pupil. Okay, rewarded with returned past color. Return target spirit, instant, or sorcery to your hand. So this seems pretty good. Effigy is okay. Guiding Voice pretty good. Rise also excellent. So we have Reconstruct History. Return up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, instant, sorcery, and planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. So that seems okay. Could be good. I think it probably just depends. We could take Inkling Summoning here. Kind of want to try this Team Pennant though. Of course, the Inkling would be good with the Team Pennant, but what can you do? Your opponents can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities this turn. I could see how that could be like pretty obnoxious though. Like if you top deck that later in the game and like you have it on like a critical turn, I could see that being good. Okay, we got a Spirit Summoning. We'll put it in the board for now. Blood Age General could be fine. So here we have another Blood Age General. There's a Twin Scroll Shaman. Kind of interested in Twin Scroll Shaman. General seems like a replacement level 2-drop. Maybe Twin Scroll Shaman is also replaceable, but could also be good. So nobody we know here. We could still end up in like is it if we ended up with some nuts card. But for now, I think Boros is okay. So there's Relic Sloth and then Reconstruct History. We already have a little bit of recursion in the past caller, and that also makes a 4/2 flyer. So I'm interested in the Relic Sloth. It's so cool. Okay, so there's Campus Guide, Sudden Breakthrough. I'm kind of into that. It seems pretty decent as a combat trick, and then you get to make a treasure too. Make your mark. Sure. Also decent. Okay, we got another effigy. Introduction to Annihilation can be decent. Enthusiastic Study, sure. So that's a nice learn card too. Alright, so our rare, we got this Hunkajunk. Exile any number of creatures, return them with +1/+1 counter. I guess, so that's good with like creatures that have ETB effects. Right now we basically only have the past color, but still decent. Bludge Mage could be okay. Okay, so I feel like I've looked at this card before, and then I saw like a wall of text. If this creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else, and make an elemental. Well, it doesn't seem amazing. Let's just take Pigment Storm. It has good removal. This card has impressed me. Because it kills most things, and then a lot of the time it also like tramples over for damage, which can be good if you need to just get a few more points of damage in. Okay, so we have a Star Pupil, we have Illustrious Historian. We can take that. We have these Fuming Effigies that have like some small amount of synergy with that. There's other cards. If we get like the Elephant, we'll be super happy about that. Pillar Drop Warden. Seems good. If we wanted to splash black, we could take the Silver Quill Campus, but right now we don't really have any reason to. We could take another Relic Sloth. We could take Environmental Sciences. I think we only have like one learn card though so far, right? Yeah. So I'm okay to take another Relic Sloth. Actually, I didn't see Pilgrim of the Ages here. This card is quite good. So we got Professor, which is good. I think we'll take that over. These are all decent cards. Stonebound Mentor can be good, but I think the Professor's not bad at all. Okay, so here we have another nice lesson. There's also Zephyr Boots, which is actually pretty good. So I think let's take Zephyr Boots. And then see if we can't pick up some other lessons in other packs. Okay, so Inkling Summoning versus Fuming Effigy. We need some more creatures, but I think I'll take the Inkling. We have another pack to go as well. Not much here for us. Defend the Campus is like, I don't think I've ever actually seen it played. Blood Age General. Twin Scroll Shaman number 2. I guess we'll take this land just in case. Rutha, it's kind of surprising to see this late. Beaming Defiance is an okay combat trick. Relic Sloth coming back. What a gift. Okay, so there's Dramatic Finale, which is excellent. There's also Quintorious, though, which is perhaps even more excellent. Quintorious is just super good. Anytime you can get things back from your graveyard or exile them, it's just nuts. So we have another Past Caller here, which I'm pretty happy to take. Rise would also be good. This just kind of does it all. It learns or removes a thing, and it can take things out of our graveyard. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile. That's kind of oddly specific. So this deck is pretty mana hungry. I'm not above taking the Campus Guide. Reconstruct History, maybe we'll wheel it, maybe we won't. Okay, the Spirit seems good. Just as, a way to, once again, trigger things leaving the graveyard. So, Loher Hold Excavation. Mill card, if it was a land, gain a life. Otherwise, deal 1. Exile a creature card, create a tapped 3/2, and then create another one with Quintorious if he's out. Seems decent. It's pretty slow, but I could see that being good. It's worth trying, I think, at least. Rip Apart, yes please. Sorry, Illustrious Historian, maybe we get you back. Quintorious number 2. Amazing. So it looks like we found the right lane. With Boros. Because all these cards are very, very good. We could take Spirit Summoning. Maybe we'll just take Illustrious Historian. I know there's Lorehold Apprentice, and this card is like fine, but I kind of just like these guys more. So now we have like a lot of cuts to make too. I haven't been like paying a ton of attention, but we will need to make several cuts. Printing Ingus. If we had like Grape Shot or something, sure. Not super interested in that here though. I don't think this is going to be like a win con for us. I wouldn't mind like the Mana Rock, but whatever. Rise, I will take. I think this is the most likely for us to play. Another Pigment Storm isn't bad. So we do want like a decent number of instants and sorceries because we have these Past Callers, we have this Warden. I'll play another Illustrious Historian. So sadly, the Celebrant might be worse for us than it is for our opponents. So let's just start making some cuts. I like Enthusiastic Study just because it's a trick and because it learns. I don't think we have like another learn card in our deck, right? Oh, we have the Professor of Symbology. And then we have Inkling Summoning. We have Spirit Summoning. And that's all. Rip Apart, Campus Guide. Maybe we can cut these guys. We still have tons of creatures. Pilgrim, Fuming Effigies. These all seem decent. I guess we can cut the Relic Sloths. It's a little bit sad. And we need to make one more cut. It's probably like one of these equipments. So these Quintoriouses do make a lot of the tokens. This makes token. This can make a token. And the Zephyr Boots gives a creature flying, which is also excellent, Kind of like trying the team pennant, seeing how it goes. No campuses to speak of, unfortunately. We could play an off-color campus just for the scribe value. I'm curious about Stadium, but maybe another day. Maybe we will try the campus just for the scry value. Just the tap land that you can pay for in scry. So we'll try this out, and hopefully it goes well. Alright, sand looks good. We are on the play. Hello, swoop. You turn late. Okay, Quandrix Prodigy. Meet Campus Guide. So this costs 3 to equip on a regular thing, on a token, though it is a mere 1. So once again, no fear in attacking with these creatures that are destined to trade. I hate to say it, but it's true. That is the measure of their creation, is to do something when they enter the battlefield and then trade for something, and if not, deal damage. So let's see what Zimone does. Pay 1, put a land card onto your battlefield. Tapped. 4, draw a card. If you have 8 lands, draw 2 instead. Okay. Alright, Zimone going for a big play. Huge, let me tell you. Huge. So it appears they're going for the eat and eat play, in which they eat 2 of our things. So of course makes us feel unhappy. And we play our Fuming Effigy. Master Symmetrist. Okay, let's just play out some 2-drops. Good thing we played that Campus Guide, eh? We got a land, because now we're not getting any. Opponent perhaps has some fight spell or a team pennant of their own. It's quite good with the tokens, right? Okay, Symmetrist has reach. So let's just play out Pillar Drop. We could attack with the Effigy. We would trade for any of their things, like their Pledge Mage or their Symmetrist. I think maybe it's better to stay back though. So, fortunately, both we and the opponent are in this situation together. Unfortunately, they just drew like 3 cards or something, so they probably drew a land. But we were both stuck on 4. Alright, let's just murder Zimone immediately. That's right. I know the power. Can't fool me, little child. Okay. Well, there you have it. They had the counterspell. That Pledge Mage sure is getting big. Anything they attack with gains trample. So looking at like a fairly large board over there. And a lot of trampling damages. Yeah, just like a wall over there. Too big. How are we ever supposed to win? So we have 6 mana. So we can return the spirit if we want. And deal 1 to you. We got him. Is this even good? I don't really know. I feel like we're fairly dead here though. All they really need to do is like attack with all. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay, well that's actually not like so bad. If they have a trick, of course, it's pretty bad. I don't know why they're not attacking with like their pledge mages and their asymmetric creatures. These guys don't even have trample. Come on, dude. Like, what are you doing over there? Alright. These mini trades happen. And we are left with a 1/2 flyer. Got him. Bet you didn't know that I could recur this illustrious historian. It got even bigger. And enters tapped. What are you going to do about that, opponent? Maybe you're going to draw 2? Sure. Okay. I assume this is mostly for the learn trigger. Kind of curious here, the lands they've got going on there. Okay. Yep. Yep, I know I'm dead. Alright, good game, good game. And dead. Okay, well. We had QUINTORIOUS, maybe we would have won. Actually, I still don't think we would have won, but, you know. We didn't draw either of the 2 of them, so there is that. Okay, here we have game 2. This hand looks good. Double illustrious historian. Okay. I see you, opponent. We could destroy their treasure. I mean, I don't even know if that's good or not. Tome Shredder. So, looks like we're not. So we got the benefit of them also exiling their elemental masterpiece. Very good. Thank you, opponent. So being stuck on 2 lands, never ideal. We are lucky to have more than that. So, yep. It seems like about half the games so far have gone like that, where one of the players fails to draw any lands in the first, 7 turns. He only gave it 4, but, you know. I do believe that the shuffler is broken. I don't know how or in what way, but it just seems like more and more and more people only play 2 drops because what else are you supposed to do? If you know what I mean, if you're only guaranteed to draw 3 lands, you better keep your curve really low, right? I think we're both happy with that trade. Stonebound Mentor. I think let's just kill it. Also, and it's an opponent. I see. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. I know it's expensive, Pilgrim, but it does also deal excess damage, right? Okay. So yeah, we were going to be able to deal 4 to them just with Pigment Storm, and then deal 6 more. So they were pretty dead. Not completely dead, but mostly dead. Good game. Suppose we'll keep this. Look, this guy's the elephant. unfortunate, seeing as how that is our only creature. But Quintorious has come to save the day, our hero, and their face thing. Alright, no plays this turn. It's kind of unfortunate. We have like a ton of removal in hand. And double Quintorious. Backup Quintorious. Let's go. Essence Infusion. Star Pupil. No blocks. Much as I would not like to let you draw a card, I think I'm going to let you draw a card. And sit back. So opponent has done an impressive amount of work with 4 mana. See, this is what I'm talking about, like having like an extremely low curve like this. It's pretty good. This might be the most sad Rise of Exodus ever. We have to use this on a Night Witch. Unwilling ingredient. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all these things. Like, who did that? It was you, Elephant. I thought you were my friend. Dueling Coach. I accept. Introduction to Annihilation. I think I do this. I guess probably would have been better to do it on one of our own spells. They drew their land. Well, this is pretty sad. Good game. Look, I don't think, like, literally, like, they have 2 3-drops in their entire deck. Look, isn't that incredible? Okay. Oh yeah? I got 2 of those. Oh yeah? I don't got any of those. But I think this is better anyway. Oh baby. What could it be? Incredible. Simply incredible. So I think I'd rather play QUINTORIOUS on 5 than Fuming Effigy on 4. Fast Scholar, quite good. Although, currently nothing to get back. We may have to Pigment Storm there. Oh no, they Pigment Stormed us. Opponent, no. It's not allowed. Oh no, opponent knows the trick. What's going on? Mirror too good. Let's see. So we could do Fuming Effigy plus Campus Guide, or we could do our own Fast Scholar. I guess we're just doing this. Well, we know they're going to take it out, but I think we just don't block. And force them to use their removal on it. Sure. Do you have a way to protect it? Yeah. I'll trade my spell to turn that into a 3/2. They can't fly. Do we want a land on top of our deck? No. Do we want to trade our useless creature with your 2/1? We do. Now they probably go for exile, would be my guess. Yeah. Okay, opponent is not interested in exiling cards off the top of their library. We are interested in getting rid of that and playing Fuming Effigy. Come at me, opponent. Do you have another removal spell? Because that would be nuts. Nope. Just a tapped 3/2 Spirit. Oh yeah? I can do that too, opponent. And I'll deal 1 to your face. What will they get this time? Hope they don't have anything left. So let's see, we can't afford to do both of these things. So let's just attack with both and hope they make foolish blocks. They make good blocks, unfortunately. So I think we'd rather save our Fuming Effigy. Augusta, Dean of Order. This is acceptable. That's less acceptable. Your graveyard. Let's exile you to deal 1. Seems good, right? Get an inkling. Cool. Let's cry. Cool. Trade and jump. Cool. They didn't even leave up mana to bring the Ingus back to their hand. It's probably a punt. Awesome. So that was a bizarre mirror. Very bizarre. But we came out victorious. Came out on top. That's what really matters. It was a moral victory. Opponent did not deserve to win. We did. Because our deck is better. Even though it had exactly the same cards in it. And some cards that were probably worse. Okay, this hand looks good. Hopefully we draw a 3rd land for Pilgrim. Hello. Leech Fanatic. You know what likes to trade with Leech Fanatics? Illustrious Historians. I accept. You know what? Cannot trade with the Dusk Mage? My Pilgrim. You know what's also obnoxious? Is a Moldering Karok. But do you know what's great? We got 2 removal spells in their hand. Yeah, you heard me. 2. So if they attack all, we probably just take it and then attack back. And then we can Pigment Storm like their Karok. Novice Dissector. So I suppose we'll stay back. What do you got? Okay, obnoxious. I guess we could have attacked there. I don't really intend to block here. Arrogant Poet. They're going to go for the big play. Let's go. So do we want to attack? No, let's force them to pay 2 life if they're going to do that. Master Symmetrist. It's kind of a problem. So let's see. Probably it's got to be Pigment Storm, right? No, no, opponent, no. Game. Oh, nice. Okay, let's remove your creature. And now we will stage the most epic comeback that has ever existed. It will be so epic. The Spined Karok. It's so good. Is this not the comeback of the century? Arrogant Poet. No. Another incredible draw. Think we do this? Nice. What an amazing comeback. All that because they decided to fight our creature and then it had trample. Or then it didn't have trample. Equal power and toughness. So I think that might have been like a glitch. Even though like you do damage to it, like it still has like equal power and toughness, right? Wait, no, it didn't because the fight spell gives it +1/+2. So actually, yeah, it didn't. That's amazing. So yeah, it didn't have trample because it was a 5/6. And it had been dealt 4 damage. So very impressive. I think we have to mold this. We can keep this though. I guess we'll put back a land. Maybe that's greedy, but what can I say? I want to cast my spells. Hello, Angelise. See? Perfect 3-drop. Perfect 3-drop. Every time. Campus Guide. My Campus Guide is even better. I guess we could have attacked first. But willing to trade, I'm sure they are too. Next turn we'll probably enthusiastic study. Yeah. We could also just Stone Raise Spirit. I think that's fine. Pillar Drop Warden. I kind of want to just kill that, but I kind of also just want to play QUINTORIOUS. And get immediate value, assuming they don't kill it immediately. Which they don't. We have a backup QUINTORIOUS too. So very soon, opponent, I will be unleashing Great Wrath on you. Looks like they maybe have some sort of Vincent. Six mana. Igneous Inspiration. I accept. Kind of like attacking with these, keeping up steady. Seems inevitable that we'll use it, right? Trade. That is all. I think in that case I just let the trade happen and kill their warden. We'll keep that in the yard. Heated debate, very sad. No attacks. turns out we had a backup QUINTORIOUS, which, by the way, we probably should have played pre-combat and just attacked the spirit, but what do you do? What can you do? Whether they block or not, I think I'm just going to use this. Lorehold command. Create a token, and creatures you control get +1/+0. I accept. Oh, and indestructible too. Okay. So we get to save QUINTORIOUS from certain death. And I guess we'll get a spirit. We got a pilgrim we can get back. Make another token with. They have their own pilgrim. It's fine. What the heck is this thing? Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature card with value X, where X is the amount of damage. Nord Graveyard. That's right, folks. We've learned our lesson. We'll make another one of those spirit tokens. Thank you very much. Probably just going to give these like flying next turn. Even though it would be pretty epic to not give them flying and just attack. Let's do another one just to be safe. They could have a removal spell in hand. You see now you cannot attack them, or you cannot block them. Nice. Alright, so successfully played around their removal spell and scored an epic victory against a mirror. So 5 wins, I am pretty happy with that. We have made our money back. Anything on top of this is, just extra. It's cool. But of course, I probably just cursed myself saying that. This looks like a fine hand. Let's keep. I think we can let the specimen live. Let's play General. I don't really care for trading Historian for a pest. So what do we do now? We could rip apart this Inkling before it gets counters and stuff. I think that's fine. I feel like this flying 2/1 is very obnoxious just because it usually gets in like small amounts of chip damage and just constantly causes problems. Okay. Callous Blood Mage. You lose 1 life and draw a card. Pretty good Resident modes. Make a pest, exile target, player's graveyard. Dude, that sounds sweet. Do I want to do this? Sure, I think it's fine. It's kind of inevitable that those will trade anyway, right? Zephyr Boots. Zephyr Boots. So, QUINTORIOUS, so lovely to see you. Oh no, Poet's Quill. Help! I want my purple part back. Come back. No, how are we supposed to win now? It's like literally like impossible. Poet's Quill too strong. Okay. This also digs them toward removal spells, so I think I'm going to play Illustrious Historian next turn. And then go for like a big attack with the Enthusiastic Study next turn. Killian, Ink, Duelist. It's pretty good. Some more life gain. Lash of Mouse. Okay, you got me. Okay. So we are dead next turn. Unless we can draw something to deal with. Like, I guess basically like the Zephyr Boots. Okay, now we're just basically dead next turn, right? I guess we can play an Inkling. So now only mostly dead. Let's see if they equip. I guess we're still just dead, right? Yeah, now we're very dead. Ha ha ha, you got him. Let's go. Alright, good game. So I did indeed jinx myself by saying that we had won 5 games and that we didn't need to win anymore. But the Poet's Quill is just like unbeatable. So good. Opponent also had like a nice learn board, some Inklings, and then I think they got this Necrotic Fumes, right? So it's pretty neat. Good match. It's great that they gave us the privilege of getting another spirit token. But yeah, it was a good game. If they hadn't had the quill, I think we could have won. But just too much life gain, too strong. So, good game. I'm pretty happy with 5 wins with this deck. I thought it was pretty neat. And I liked the direction that we ended up going with it. You know, back one, pick one, Flame Scroll Celebrant. Could have still been a good card, but I think in our deck it made more sense to go more in this like graveyard direction. Just with double Quintorious especially. Team Pennant didn't really do a ton, but it was fine. A lot of these 2-drops were good. We did not see Lorehold Excavation cast. I think I saw it, like I had it in my opening hand in one game, but I can't remember what happened really. And then just some other decent cards. The Past Scholars were quite good. And the Pigment Storms I really like. I like this card a lot. Even though it's expensive and it deals 5, the excess damage coming in can actually make a difference. And, you know, recurring these removal spells, I think, makes them quite good. So that was the deck, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.